Hey everyone, I hope everybody doing fine and doing great. Whew, what a year. We in September and things that went to the damn left already. And y'all probably have heard um, a political influencer was got assassinated in the university, and he was a conservative influencer who did not say not good thing about marginalized community and spread hate. Um, he got on the live last week, and not only that, that same day, a school shooting. Then a few days ago, or maybe today, two two people have have been strain feuded in Mississippi. Both black men, if I'm correct. But one is really white, but I can't remember. But I think they both black men got strain fooded in Mississippi. Not only that, HBCU have had to go shut down due to what happened to their concerned influencer. I'm just like, what in the hell? It seemed like people mention that person's name and be critical of that person. Some reason people losing their job. I'm like, for having an opinion, but based on that guy history of the being bigoted, even though I never interacted with his platform, but how I know about him is through social media, like basically when they talk about racism, sexism, all kind of mainstream issue. And let's say that particular person just say hateful thing about each marginalized community. So yeah, that part. I hate that he's been unalive. I don't know the missing name, but I'm gonna say anyway. Charlie Clerk. I hate that he got assassinated the way he did. I hate that. But then he the person that a whole lot of not so thing up toward marginalized community. So yeah, that chaotic. And as you already know, in this country, it's going down, and a lot of discourse around, you know, basically like lack of sympathy of towards typical people. But we already know that global majority never get any sympathy at all. We the global majority have been for a lot due to colonialism, assimilation, been through genocide, have been robbed of their labor, have been, you know, dealing with racial stereotype about there, how they resource get stolen and a tyrant back. I think the global majority are sick and tired of being sick and tired. It seems like I see, from within the global majority, whether from the African diaspora, the indigenous uh, diaspora, Asian diaspora, Middle Eastern diaspora, Latino diaspora, and things like that. And and what we notice, like when it comes to like us as human beings, that We too forgiving, and we want people to be included and invited to the cookout, to the fiesta, or whatever. And then somehow we get screwed at the end. Getting harassed, get collared, rape, kill, etc. And look where we at now. Got colonized by the global minority, which is wild. The fact that they need us to support that white supremacy complex, which is another story, and that's why you might have seen some people from the global majority supporting white supremacy and supporting colonialism and all that jazz. Because it seems like they depend on us, who the global majority, who made up like 85% of the world population. And while the global minority made up 50% of the world population. Why they need us to support the illusion of white supremacy that don't even exist? And the fact that they're being threatened by us is crazy. More specifically, the African diaspora. They don't like the global minority, do not like African diaspora for no reason. Like, they fear us. Like, they always harass people and people like me. Don't know why. We just the most hated by everybody. It's wild. It's like they take our resources, they take our people, they take our land, and all this jazz. Then they had to drag other people within the global majority to hate us too, and not knowing they getting used in the same way like we being used. Like, it's wild. It's wild. For indigenous people around the world, I hate that your land get taken, your people get taken, and your damn resources get screwed. Like going with Palestine. There used to be a land. What happened? White supremacy and Zionism took over and continue genocide ever since 1946 or 47. And they're still ongoing to hold on to the land that belonged to them to begin with. But like throughout history, colonization screwed up everything. Really. And that's why you see, not only we're going to Palestine, we're going to African country, Asian country, Latino country, and probably some part of European country, because due to colonialism, people just leaving their home due to corruption, political violence, and all that jazz going up and messing up their home. That's why they migrate to the USA or any other Western country, because Western country are always finding a way to stir shit up in their region. At first, I was young. I didn't know about immigration issue, and I was like, why they come over here and they need to get their document, blah blah. I didn't know. Now I know now. But the reason why so many people from other regions in the world, because Western country, including the US, keep effing shit up over there, and that's why you see a whole lot of immigrants from African country, Asian country, some part of European country, Latin country, in the Caribbean, because all that filtering BS and knowing the global majority don't know how to mind their fucking business as usual. And we here. And now we're in a situation, probably the situation that we in, because now that go back where you came from. What? If you had not been destroying people home, they probably had stayed. But they're here. And it's just wild though. It is. And now immigrants, more particularly Latino community get the brunt of the shit, and probably other undocumented immigrant. And we know that most of the immigrants who probably impacted by the racial profiling and ICE being terrorized the crap out of them. Cause I know Latino community get the most heat of it because let's say the colonization did some damage on them. So like they did damage on the indigenous people, did damage on the black community, like a whole lot of damage, like a whole lot of damage. And they think just getting closer to whiteness, get a seat at the table, and look at what happened now. Now they're getting harassed and terrorized, and who know what? And these mass people from ICE taking them. It's nuts. And it's sad. And I hate they go through it. But then they kind of vote with their own interest. But then, like I said, colonization did a good damage on them. Probably Asian community as well. They did the same damage on them too. Like the dang, what it called? Damn. What the fuck am I? Model minority myth. I ain't know that create a distance between Asian folk and the other marginalized racialized community. I did not know that. They use a bridge until I learned about Asian history. I was like, what the fuck? And now they getting dragged to this because they thought it's crazy. It's a whole lot of anti-blackness. It's it don't make no sense, y'all. Like it really don't make no sense. It's like they always hate the African diaspora. It's fucking nuts. It's nuts, y'all. It's nuts. I was like, what in the world? And y'all probably have heard that two leaders in African country, Lord, I can't remember the name of it, but bear with me. But let me look on my phone if I can find it. If I could say it right, oh mercy. You know what? I'm gonna say African country names. Cause I don't remember. Maybe them country might appear in my mind, so just bear with me, y'all. Cause I may have forgot y'all. So I'm not gonna find it. Crap. So okay. Well, okay. So well, I hope I say this right. Oh, have mercy. Okay. Bo Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso. And I think who else joined him on their list? Who else though? I'm trying to remember. They missed something else. I just don't remember. Hold up. Uh, Maybe some news in my tell me. I just don't remember. I forgot what other country who trying give remove their colonizer, which is France, out of their land and their country. They like get out, French, get out. And now France going through what it going through right now. I ain't hear much about it, but yeah. So um yeah, but there's so many going on. I'm just like have mercy. Then we're going to Congo. people getting screwed. Now I heard something about how no, no, it was Sudan. It was yeah, Congo getting screwed by because they get robbed of their natural resources. And then Congo, I ain't think about why they did it, but I think something to do with natural resources and other stuff going on. And I heard we're going to Sudan, then Palestine, but it ain't real. Then the fact that using that Zionist using the Jewish identity to do the thing they do, which it ain't good. It could make sense why Jew people get in the mid because they again due to the the level of anti-Semitism because Zionists trying to conflict, trying to make people think that if you criticize it ain't real, that it anti-Semitic, and they all Jewish people against that, and it's a mess, y'all. I'm like, what? And of course, like ever since, I stand with Palestine when I first started talking about it back in December of 2023. Ever since I talk about Palestine, how I feel, I have lost some acquaintances and a lot of followers because they can't stand like, oh, that is ain't real supposed to defend itself, even though what they doing over there is not right. And they still trying to find way, trying to unalive Palestine. They still trying to find a way. It's sad. And now Palestine in the film stage now, and I'm like, oh shit. And no one giving a damn about Palestine, Congo, Sudan, or ever just got screwed by Western country for greedy resource people. Don't matter what the reason is. We all get screwed and no one give a fuck. And but some reason, it seems when it comes to global majority life, no one give a damn. When it comes to global minority, they care. Due to white supremacy. And I realize now, it seems like, I hate to say this, I think so many of them are so deep in their white supremacy mindset, it's hard for them to get out of it. Like they stuck. It's just there. They not willing to accept that they are the reason why this earth about to collapse, why everything going to genocide, war, etc. They always try and blame the global majority, even though the global minority is the one contribute to colonialism, colonization, bigotry, and hate, and appropriate every damn thing. And I appreciate those gave them the resources. But look at what people like me got screwed at the end because we're being too forgiving and too nice. And sadly, that too many global minority think they superior to the global majority, even though they actually the minority in the world population. And the fact that they hold that white supremacy mindset is wow. It's like they want to start a race war, which is just nuts. And sadly, like too many and too stuck in that white supremacy, it's hard to get out. And don't get me wrong, there are a small percentage of them who are willing to unlearn it and fight the system and got like unlearning to do. And now I'm happy that they doing it like, be anti-racist, anti-sexist, or whatever maybe the case. I'm glad they're doing the work to dismantle this system. But sadly, not many of them are willing to confront or fight the system because I hate to say it, they too comfortable. They too comfortable in their bigotry. They too comfortable in their privilege. And that's why they let things happen like that. Because they get too comfortable. They get too comfortable. And that's the problem. They're too comfortable. In their privilege, they're too comfortable. That's why they let people like me be unalive, be treated like crap for existing. And I think because why they always scared of people like me, because all the heinous thing they did to the African diaspora, it's not good history at all. They did the African diaspora so dirty. It, it's like a next level of cruelty what they done to the African diaspora. It's pretty much messed up. It really is. And they think we're gonna take it out of them. Even though we could take it out of them, but we chose not to. We just continue to exist and mind our damn business. Or our black ass business. Leave it in peace. And the outrage thing about it, they create segregation. We like, okay, even though we hate that we got less resources, but we create our own community now. What they do, they destroy the shit out of it. Because due to the stereotype and all that jazz, they destroy our home, destroy our town because they got low key jealous and because they thought that us, the African despair, was supposed to be a particular way, that we violent, we this, we that, blah blah blah. Now I know now it's all about projection. It's projection about they talk about they self. They the violent one. They don't like they self. It's all about projection. It could be and they probably did the same thing with other minority group as well. Racial minority group as well. And try to do the same thing with them. Say, oh, ancient folk these or indigenous that or millions in this way, blah blah. Come to find out they talk about they damn self. They are don't like to say it, the original terrorists that mess with global majority life because they ruin our life due to colonialism. They the main villain, and we are the victim. The global majority are the victim or the global majority. I mean, the main victim or global minority. And it's sad. It's sad, man. And the fact they keep blaming that us for the damn what they created. And they don't want to face it. They're always trying to find a way to blame which people like me, the African despair, because it's easier that way because, you know, we black. We blackity black. We violent. We this and that. But no. And even know what's sad about it, we go to school with them. Some be our teacher, classmate, co-worker, our boss, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, or have kids with them, or be friends with them, or acquainted with them, and they still think they better than us because the privilege they got, which is wild. And the fact they had to make things everything about them, me, giving narcissist behavior, me. All it gotta be me. And then they try to rewrite history time again. They don't want to talk about critical race theory or anything that get them to think. They want people to be uneducated and ignorant. And that what you see what's going on in the U.S. particular. Why they get a critical race theory, DEI, affirmative action, get rid of Medicaid because they think that black folk only, blah blah blah. Even though they be the only one need the help, and they keep forgetting throughout history they never give the global majority nothing. So that's the problem. It's man, they stress me out. Like they really do. And it seems like time and time again they cannot be trusted. It's the fact that there are few of them who are doing the work and not to be an a-hole and unlearn their racism, sexism, etc. And too many of them too comfortable in their privilege and their hatred and bigotry. And that's why we see everything in the news and in the social media, thing like that. And I saw the other day, this guy from Utah, I guess the governor's trying to figure out who is the suspect who unalived the Charlie Clark. He said like, I hope it ain't one of us. I'm looking like, what you mean it ain't one of y'all? What? And sadly, we already know the answer is one of them. So it's like the fact the governor said, hope it ain't one of us. And then the fact he prayed on it, not one of them. What? The fact you pray to make sure no one who look like you is diabolical. Woo! I'm like, but your call was violent. Woo! And the funny thing about that, they said that global majority is lazy. Most in particular, African dispatch that we lazy, we this and that. It's all about projection of them. And then it also makes sense like, oh, we don't need China. We don't need such and such. So reality, you need the global majority. And that's the problem. Because we got all the resources. Literally. We got the brain, we got the resources, we got the land, we got the people. You need us, baby. I saw one video. If the global majority go back to where we came from, baby, these Western countries would fucking collapse. But they say we don't need y'all. But of course, they always try to find a way to keep us broke. Because they don't want us to leave. Because they want to be their servants. Do all the labor, because, quote, they don't have to do nothing while we do it for less pay or for free. Just like the modern version of slavery. Hell, I didn't know that slavery had rebranded itself. I didn't know. But I know now. This country is a hot damn mess. We're gonna talk about what's going on, but of course, I have to be careful what I say because people are tripping. And I heard people losing their job because of this. It's wild, man. I'm just like, wow. What we do wrong, like, it's nuts. It's nuts, man. Like, what is the point, bro? Like, what is the point? It's just ridiculous. But then I'm in school, so I'm not gonna be on social media that much because I'm in school. I'm gonna be hella busy. So, what y'all think about everything going on these days? Because it's not even a whole damn year yet, and the thing going to the damn left. I'm like, I hope nothing goes to 11 when October comes, or November, or December. Cause this, it don't make no damn sense, y'all. I'm just like, wow, what we do, but like, really, it's nuts, man. I'm just like, what the man? But it's ridiculous out here. This is ghetto, boy. Super, super ghetto. So I wonder how y'all feel about everything this year, particularly, because this is a mess. So yeah, I'm gonna call it in this discussion. And stay safe out there, y'all. Peace. Bye, y'all.